And here we have Nefertari. We can see at the top her crown here, she has the horns of the mother, of the divine mother in her various forms. We can respond that to Nath and other forms, Hathor, so forth and so on. We can see that she has a clear garment on, though is primarily naked, and she has some sandals on here. The red and green that she is wearing, this is what represents the red for blood of humanity, green for plant life, and the shade in between is her attempt to blend these two colors into one being. So she has offerings of flowers here. Then we come over, and Iset, Alset Kenemet-Ket, the water of life, is what Kenemet-Ket, her more ancient name, refers to. She has come here and got Nefertari and grabbed her by the hand, and here we can see that they don't have any shoes on. So they're on a path that's clear and is going to be safe to travel upon. And she's taken her crown off of her. You can see how in the beginning she had that concentric circle. The green and the yellow is representing her feminine connection with the earth and plant life. And here we can see that the horns are removed, and in the horns being removed, we have a different circle as well. That light blue is representing her throat chakra. She needs to be able to verbalize that which she is within. And so on this journey that she has her going on, teaches her, lets her know what's up, how to do things, and the spiritual realm. And so here we can see that she has Nefertari, she has her crown back. She's got the horns back, but now in the middle, instead of being the concentric circles connecting with the earth and herself, we have a solar bark. We have the solar force wrapped up within the feminine womb, and thus is how creation continues forth. She has her sandals on back again, for she's on her journey and coming to visiting Kenemet-Ket, Iset, or Alset, how you see her. And in here, she has, now, this is a sistrum, as far as many people mention. I may be getting that word wrong. But we can see at the top, it's flat. Now, a lot of people have different constructs on what this is, and the way that I perceive it is we're going Star Wars level. This sistrum here, if you have your chakras completely aligned and all intact with each other, then you can resonate those chakras to harmonize the force that you desire your sword to be. Thus, your lightsaber is green for heart, purple for the crown, for the top of the head there, for connecting into the ether. We have red for the root chakra, force, complete force. And so it doesn't have a color on it, for she's coming forth saying, hey, I know how to concentrate my energies. She's not trying to draw her sword and use it to her, but she's saying, look what I've been able to develop. You've taught me, you showed me the way, so I no longer have this huge bouquet of flowers. I have one bouquet of flowers in my hands, and here is what I have been able to do. I've been able to focus my energies into the efforts and to be able to make your will come forth and to give life and stability and power to everybody around me that I am capable of doing. So in the beginning, we have the process of the woman coming through. We have the king being crowned, being formed by the higher ones, rather than saying deities. I like to say Nethr Numen Deva Kami El Shinyu, and this is representing Egyptian and Japanese and Hindu and across the board. So here we see Nefertari, and she is with her husband, and he has essentially Hebrew there. He's still got the green scales representing that reptilian origin, as they have new bodies. And so they are now coming before Ra himself and Nath. And in this context, boom, that's it. And so the journey, the man and the woman are now divinely, appropriately crowned and clothed, coming before the primal creative forces, the ones who can do and grant anything, so that the king and queen, They are healers. The king and queen means that they're healers. They're not telling people how to live. If you're a healer, if you help people, you don't tell them how to live. You don't even tell them you're healing them. You simply do what you do to make their life better, and you deal with the crud and move on. Though in perfect balance and complete unity, being able to rule the north and the south, having these powers aligned with Heru's helm, boom, wife Nefertari. So, boom, that's the union, and thus now we can enter into the inner sanctuary. And in this inner sanctuary, we have these different elements. We have our altar here, and we have some very amazing pieces all the way around. And in this context, I've brought in 5 altars and concentrated them into one altar, in which can be able to resonate the energies in a dynamic fashion. So very interesting things happening with the flames. I've been seeing auras around the flames. I've never seen this before, and it's very difficult to pick it up with the camera. At least so far, I've been unable to pick it up with the camera. Of the auras, though when I look at them, when somebody else comes in, we can definitively see, right here, you can practically see the aura around that flame towards the back. I'm telling you, it's brighter, it's bigger, it's larger in person, and I've never seen this type of an auric field around the candles. I'm going to see if I can maybe zoom in here. It seems like I'm at an angle where it's coming in a little bit. You can see the aura. You can see the aura around the flame. This is not due to haze in the room. This is not due to anything else except the energy that I've been resonating. So you can actually see the aura around the flame itself going all the way around. Let's see, the lighting might not pick it up, but I'm going to attempt to go around this flame and see if we can pick up more of this auric field that has been resonating, cultivating, permeating. Yesterday, oh wow, you can really see that left one kicking up. You see that? Wow, I've never seen that with a camera. I'm seeing that with my own vision as well outside of the camera. There it is. Boom, you could see that. You could see that lifting up. See that? Whoo, that's some real freaking awesome stuff right there. I've never witnessed that before the past 2 days. And so, until the past 2 days, I should say. So, thank you for coming, checking this out. We have more going on. We have more elements being developed and a lot more to share. And so as a last little portion here, the 2 candles that are lit out of the 5, we can see Anpu, Anubis on either side here. And let's see if we can get a nice little zoom in here. Let's adjust that. And so, boom, we can see Anubis here on either side. We have one of them, he's wrapped up in a bit of gold, and one is just a little bit plain when I originally got him there. And so I'd like to point out as well that if you heat crystals up, if you heat these gems up, they release the energy within them. Once the energy is released, that energy can be captured and put into a talisman. It can be absorbed into the body. You can do a whole lot of amazing things. And I would like to just say that yesterday, as I've had this going on, this particular setup, we had the largest solar flare kickoff. That happened essentially legitimately the day after. I kept resonating these positive energies all night long. And then just yesterday, the volcano in Iceland erupted. And interesting enough, the land in which it erupted, essentially the name translates back into the home of Thor, where Thor resides. So Thor is coming up, Ragnarok is going down, And you can believe whatever you want to believe, but the world is going to show you a truth that you've never seen, that you've read in books, and has been a massive misconception of the reality presented, of the truth that is truly underlying everything that we know. If you're Chinese, tell me about your Chinese deities, your Chinese divine ones. If you're Hindu, tell me about your Hindu divine beings. I'd rather hear about them than the other lores of modern day binding and not allowing you freedom to think and believe, see and act in unity and one with the Spirit to create some real magic. Because if a priest was to teach me throughout my entire life and I go to the grave and they bury me, well then they weren't a good teacher. A good teacher is going to give me 2 months of their time, and I'm not going to need to learn from them anymore. I'm going to need to go experience life, put all their teachings into action, and develop the wisdom that I have. And when I get stuck on my path, I'll go back to that teacher. I'll go back to that individual. I'd like to point out as well, you could look up online the definition of doctor. And doctor means teacher. It doesn't even mean helper. Doctor means teacher. So what are they doing? I don't want a teacher operating on me. I don't want a teacher trying to make me healthy or better. I want a practitioner. I want a healer. I want a king. I want a queen to provide the healing that I need and to teach me how I can perform that healing for myself so that I don't need to keep going back to them. And that's exactly what I offer. That's exactly what I do. Give me 2 months of time, probably less. And after that, we're good, you're good. We're going to live our lives, you're going to move on, and I'm going to keep doing my jam as I've been doing. And the whole world is going to unify into the collective conscious oneness that divine resonance creates, along with Ra, along with Mut, along with the sky goddess, along with it all. And this is your new world order. It is the unified conscious oneness of the healers around the planet. That is it. Have a wonderful day. I love you. Many blessings. Much love. And may your dreams come true with a spectacular Christmas miracle.